Jai Hind all of you. Myself DR Sonone, Defense Career Academy Aurangabad. I hope you have seen the previous video which is based on previous year NDA NA questions on a units and measurement. So friends, as I promised, today we are going to take the previous year questions in NDA NA examination. The topic name is motion in one dimension. So this topic is very important as far as JEE and NEET concern, as well as the very basic question the examiner is asking in an NDA examination. So there are some questions which was asked in previous year is in front of you. So let's start the session. First question is, if velocity of particle is given by v equals to 10 t square 2t square meter per second, the average acceleration between 2 second to 5 second is, and options are given 2 meter per second square, 4 meter per second square, 12 meter per second square and 14 meter per second square. So initially we can write, they have given the velocity. So velocity is 10 plus 2t square. As we know that the value of acceleration they are asking, that is average acceleration between 2 second to 5 second, means time is given, that is t1 and t2. t1 is given 2 second and from t1 t2 is given 5 second. So we have to find out acceleration, average acceleration between t1 and t2. As we know that the average acceleration or instantaneous acceleration is nothing but the rate of change of velocity, that is del v by del t, okay, or we can say dv by dt. This is also form of writing average acceleration. So if we put value of velocity here, we can also write it as a dv by dt, small change in velocity to the small change in time. So here if we take derivative of 10 plus 2t square, we will get value that is equals to 4t, and time is, they have asked from time t1, that is 2 second to 5 second. So if we consider 2 second to 5 second, so if we want to calculate the value of average acceleration, we will put the maximum value of 5 and then minimum value 2 of time in this equation. So acceleration will be, if we put 5 here, that will be 20, 40 here, okay. Or also we can write one, we can change one step also, 4 into 5 minus 4 into 2, that value becomes 20 minus 8, that will be 12 meter per second square. And here in the option they have given the option 2, 4 and 12 meter per second square. So answer will be 12 meter per second square. So option C is correct. So very basic formula we have used here, that is del v by del t, that is average acceleration. Okay, after that we will jump on a next question. Second question is, the acceleration of particle is given by a equals to kt plus c, where t is time and c is constant, then velocity will be. In reverse they have asked the question, acceleration is given already here, acceleration is given and we want to calculate velocity here. Different options are given, kt plus ct, half kt square plus ct, then kt square plus ct, and again that is B option, D option is k square t square. So definitely this option will be not there. So we will write the formula for acceleration. We know that acceleration is dv by dt, okay. Rate of change of velocity is nothing but the acceleration. If we take this dt on this side, we will write here dv becomes a into dt. If we take integration here, if we say velocity is changing from 0 to v, maximum velocity v, and if we say time is changing from 0 to t, if we take these conditions and if we derive this, we take a integration of this, integration dv equals to integration a into dt, where velocity is changing from 0 to v and time is from 0 to t here, okay. By putting the value of acceleration which is given in the question here, for dv the total velocity will be v here. If we put maximum and minimum limit, then here acceleration 0 to t kt plus c into dt. So integration of kt will be half kt square, half kt square. If we put the value of t and 0 also, we will get half kt square, and for c into dt it is ct. So answer for velocity will be half kt square plus ct, and here are the options kt plus ct, half kt square plus ct. Answer B is correct answer for this question. So we have simply solved this question by integration, and formula remains same here, A equal to dv by dt. Okay. After that we will jump on third question, very basic question of graph given here. Question is given graph shows moving particle. This graph shows the moving particle in a straight line, of course in a one dimension. Then instantaneous velocity of moving particle will be instantaneous velocity. Okay, so for calculating instantaneous velocity, one is remaining here. Instantaneous velocity of moving particle will be negative. Negative they have asked. So here we know that if we say the particle is starting from point, that is initial point t equals to 0, it moving upward, graph is moving upward, it means what? Velocity increasing. Here is velocity positive, here is also velocity maximum, that is positive value again. But when we see this graph, C point shows decrease in velocity, means here will be negative velocity. So instantaneous velocity at C point will be negative. Again here at point D it is positive velocity. If they have asked instantaneous velocity of moving particle will be negative, so that negative value will be at point C. So answer B is correct here. B option is C point. So at C point negative velocity will be occur for a instantaneous value. After that we will jump on fourth question. Fourth question is what? Displacement of particle in straight line is given by s equal to 8t square plus 3t minus 5 meter. Then initial velocity is. So for calculating initial velocity, we know that velocity is nothing but the rate of change of displacement, as s is displacement denoted here. So if we take the derivative of this equation, d by dt of 8t square plus 3t minus 5, here we will get 8t square will be 16t plus 3, and the derivative of constant will be 0. So 16t plus 3 will be value of velocity here. So for calculating initial value, we know that initially time will be 0. If we put in this equation v equal to 16t plus 3, where if we put t equal to 0, then we will get 16 into 0 plus 3, that is equals to 3 meter per second. So velocity, initial velocity of particle is 3 meter per second, and options are given 3, 16, 19 and 0. The answer will be A option. A option is correct, that is 3 meter per second. So just take a screenshot and write down these questions, very important questions from motion in one dimension. We will see the next question then. Okay, so let's see the next question, that is question number 5. That question is, a car is moving along a straight road with uniform acceleration. It passes through 2 points, that is P and Q, separately by a distance with velocity 30 km per hour to 40 km per hour respectively. Then velocity of car midway between P and Q is. So basically in the question they have said car is moving on the road. If we consider this is P point and this is a Q point here. Here they have said for Vp, the velocity at Vp is 30 km per hour, and for Vq we can write here 40 kilometer per hour, and they want the velocity at midway point. If we say it is x point, so we want to find out Vx, velocity at midway point. So our challenge to find out the value of Vx, option are given: 33.3 km per hour, 20 root 3 km per hour, 25 root 3, and then 35.3 km per hour. This question is basically they have given two velocities. If we use kinematical equations in motion in one dimension, we are generally using kinematical equation. So for that purpose, if we calculate, we know that here is two velocities are given, and they had said they are passing through the distance. So if we consider the equation of motion, that is second equation, v square equal to u square plus 2as. As we have v velocity, u velocity, if we consider this final velocity is vq, so vq square equal to, this is vp square plus 2as. So vq and vp we have. If we put the value of vq and vp, vq is how much? 40 square equals to 30 square plus 2as. If we write, so 40 square, we know that 40 square will be 1600, and 30 square will be 900. So we will write here minus 900 equal to 2as. Okay, this will be our equation. 600 minus 900 will be 700, 2as. So we will get the value of acceleration into displacement here. As will be 350. This what we get, acceleration into displacement, the product of as is 350. We will use it in next equation. If we consider these 2 points, initial 2 points p and x, we have to find out the velocity at Vx. If we consider this is the initial velocity and it is final velocity, same equation if we use, Vx square equal to Vp square plus 2as. We have the value of as here already. If we put here, Vx square will be what? Vp square is how much? Vp square is, that is equals to 30 square plus 2 into as is 350. So by solving it, Vx square equal to 30 square is 900 plus 350 into 2 is 700. It will be direct. Here we have to take the distance, as we are taking this is s, so we have to take it is s by 2, because they have said midway point. So distance with velocity, they have said midway point. If you take this is as a s by 2, so 2 will be cancelled, it will, value will be only 350 here then. Okay, so if we add 350 in 900, the answer will be what? 0, 5, 9 plus 3 is how much? 12. So 1250. So if you take the root, so root of 1250, it will be 35.3 kilometer per hour. So Vx will be what? The value of Vx will be 35.35 kilometer per hour. So option is here 35.3 kilometer per hour. D option is correct. So here in this equation we have only used the kinematical equation of motion, that is v square equal to u square plus 2as. So we will jump on next question, that is question number 6. Given that a car is moving with velocity of 80 meter per second for 8 seconds, if brakes applied, the deceleration of car will be. First of all, we must know deceleration means negative acceleration. Negative acceleration is known as deceleration here. So if car is moving with velocity of 80 meter per second for 8 seconds, means they have given the value of u, initial velocity, that is 80 meter per second, and time is given 8 seconds here. If brakes are applied, it means final velocity of car will be 0. Final velocity will be 0 here. So we have to find out the value of deceleration A. So we have the equation of motion, that is v equal to u plus at. V equals to U plus AT. From here we can directly calculate A here. V is 0, U is 80 plus A is we want to find out, and time is given 8. So it will be minus 80 equal to A into T. So T is 8 seconds, we have written already. So acceleration will be minus 10 meter per second square. This is the answer. So very shortcut trick is there, only we have to consider what values are given in the equation, which type of equation we have to use. So they have given time, they have given initial velocity, final velocity ultimately 0 if apply the brakes. So we have to calculate acceleration. So this acceleration will be minus 10 meter per second square, plus 10 will be wrong answer. These two are also wrong answers. We will jump on the next question. Question number 7. Question number is given for a vertical linear motion or motion in one dimension in a vertical type. So here a ball is thrown vertically upward. If we consider this is a ball thrown vertically upward from the surface, they have said thrown with the velocity of 50 meter per second, means U is given 50 meter per second here. Reach at height h. So h height, this is height h from the surface. As ball is thrown vertically upward, gravity is opposing to the motion of ball. It means g is minus of, here acceleration will be minus of g. We have to take minus of g because gravity opposing the ball to lift on. Okay. So here they have said to calculate the value of h. So for finding the value of h, we will take here equation. We have the equation of motion, that is v square equal to u square minus 2gs. Instead of a, we can take minus of g. So here when ball reach at this top point, the velocity of ball will be 0. The final velocity will be 0. So v is 0 here. U is given how much? 50. So 50 square minus 2 into g, they have said to take 10. So 10 into h. Instead of s, we can take height, that is h. So 50 square is 2500. We will take on this side. So 2 into 10 is 20 into h. So 0 cancel. 250 by 2 equal to h. So answer will be 125 meter. So options are given 150, 125, 200, 2500. So answer B is a correct answer. So friends, I hope you understand all the questions we have solved today, and it will be beneficial for you for upcoming examination. So thank you. Have a nice day.